Let's go to our financial capital, Mumbai, where Indian stock markets will remain open for trading on Sunday, that is the 1st of February, as the Union Budget 2026-27 is presented. The special weekend session is being held as the budget falls on a Sunday, allowing investors to respond to policy announcements in real time during market hours. The National Stock Exchange and the Bombay Stock Exchange will conduct a full trading session, making this only the second instance since independence that equity markets will operate on a Sunday. Both NSE and BSE will follow standard trading timings. The pre-open session will run from 9 a.m. to 9:08 a.m., which is for 8 minutes, followed by normal trading between 9:15 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon. Trade modifications will be allowed until 4:15 p.m. India time. And joining us now is Shyama Mishra, correspondent from Mumbai. Also, two experts are joining us. There's Rahul Gupta, economist and economic analyst, who's with us in the studio. Also, Amit Kapoor, an economist, is joining us online. Shyama, coming to you first. Like we told the viewers, Indian stock markets are open for trading today. And this is, of course, only the second time that this is happening in post-independence history, that stock markets are working on a Sunday. So will investors be watching closely and reacting in real time to the announcements?
Well, definitely, Munmun, since it's the second time and it's a Sunday trading session, the experts, the traders will be watching every announcement very keenly. And, it is also said that the markets would be likely opening on a weak note, because given the fact that there are geopolitical tensions, there are FII outflows and weak sentiment of our currency. So these are the factors because of which the markets are likely to open on a weak note. And given the fact that the domestic given the fact that the domestic news that is our budget announcement is going to happen today, the traders would be watching every announcement very keenly. And like you've mentioned, that they will be taking action on real-time basis about every announcement of various sectors, policy about various sectors, and they would be, working very swiftly, taking the cues from the announcements, taking the cues from the finance minister. So yes, it's going to be an action-packed day for the markets. And like it is said that when the budget is announced, the markets, the Dalal Street basically decides and shows whether it's in green or red, and responds to whether the budget was in their favor, or they liked it or not. And if it's in green, they did like it, and if it's in red, then they are likely disappointed. So we will have to wait and watch how the market traders are, or rather the markets are panning today.
Absolutely. Taking that point further, we've seen, Shyama, over the years, markets generally hope for policy continuity, fiscal discipline. They also want clarity on capital expenditure. Is that the trend that is going to be followed by traders and investors this time around too? If you spoke to some of them, tell us what they think.
Well, it is likely to continue this time around as well. This trend will be maintained this time around as well, because what markets generally like is continuity. They do like that there should be policy continuity, and rather than surprises, they do like what the continuity is going on. When the policies are already announced, they want further strengthening of those policies, more announcement on those policies, and no changes in what is actually happening in what has already happened in the past year, or more than that. So they definitely won't be liking surprises. They would be liking policy continuity, and they would be wanting that the push on, or the focus on capex would also continue this year, this time around year too. And like I've mentioned, that market players would be really keen on watching announcement on various sectors, like the upcoming sectors, the sectors which lead India towards the development story, towards the story of Viksit Bharat. They will be watching all those sectors very keenly, and they would be in a similar fashion investing or taking out money. This pattern, this action would go on throughout the day till the time the markets are open, working.
Right, Shyama, broadening the conversation now beyond the stock markets and the commodity markets. Since Mumbai is the financial capital of India, will a lot of eyes be on infrastructure related announcements like Gati Shakti, for instance, and corporate India related announcements as well?
Definitely, all eyes would be on the announcements, and like you've rightly mentioned that Mumbai is the capital of financial capital of the country, and there are a lot of corporate houses over here. In the second question that I had said that the markets do like continuity rather than surprises. It is also expected from the corporates. The corporates are also expecting similar trend this time too, that there would be continuity, there would be policy continuity and no surprises, no changes. In Mumbai or around the Mumbai area that is called the MMR, and we've also seen that there are so many new regions being developed for the people, for the population. And these all areas require urban infrastructure. In the past decade, we have seen a lot of infrastructure projects coming up, like including the Navi Mumbai International Airport, various bridges, coastal roads, Atal Setu, and many more across Maharashtra, across the country rather. So this would be expected this year too, that there would be a lot of focus, there would be a lot of investments in the urban infrastructure, also in the rural infrastructure, to build connectivity, to improve connectivity and logistics. And apart from that, there are expectations coming out from the real estate sector as well, because a lot of people, we have seen, because of the job prospects, a lot of migration happens towards the city, and over the years, over the time, people do build their wealth and plan to buy houses. In that case, affordable houses is one dream of every individual here, over here in the city, and they would be expecting that there'll be emphasis, there'll be focus on affordable housing from the real estate sector as well. From the corporates, there would be, expectations for the banking sector, for the NBFCs and other sectors, that some emphasis would be given to those particular areas, and likely towards everything, including the EV, solar, jewelry, exports and imports, and everything, every sector would be expecting today.
Absolutely. So, a host of expectations cutting across all sectors of India Inc. Particularly. Thank you, Shyama, for joining us with that. Right.